Hello everyone, welcome back. We have a engineer build for you, just a fun build that I played around on stream. With everything going on with the coronavirus and everything else, I hope you guys are taking care of yourselves, doing all the things you can do, as everyone keeps saying, wash your damn hands. And if you're watching this in the future past that, then we made it. Good stuff. All honesty, I hope you're staying safe and whatever situation you're in, you're okay. Because at the end of the day, that's the most important thing. But, you know, while you're at home and you're chilling and hopefully things are okay, you can play some Guild Wars 2 and maybe just try and take your mind off things and everything else that's going on with some random fun builds that I'm kind of coming up with, a few more maybe. In the recent weeks. These go up on Patreon as well early on the tier 2, which is $5 a month. So if you want to check that out in the description below, as per usual. I do this and I go to grad school, and this helps pay the bills and all the other things. So if you do want to support the channel or me, you can get access to these builds early, as well as tons of other content on Patreon. And if not, hang out for the future and watch these videos when they're released on YouTube. All good. Okay, so this is an engineer build. We're going to go through this pretty quickly, but is involving explosive line, and we are going with grenades. And if I clear my throat every so often like this, it is because it's not because I'm ill. It's just because I've just been talking a lot on stream and everything, so my voice is running out. A finite source. You can see some fun stuff on here. We've got tools. We're going to be getting vigor back consistently, trying to get this explosive entrance up as much as possible. I've explained this quite a few times in recent videos, so you can watch those, or I can briefly explain it now. Explosive entrance is your first attack when entering combat, explodes, dealing damage to nearby foes. This ability refreshes after a dodge roll, hence why I'm going for a little bit more regen on my vigor. And we are also going for energy as well, so that's going to help bring that back. Also gives us barrier as well, so explosive entrance grants barrier, so we gain more barrier, and we gain vitality based on the percentage of our power as well, so gain 10% on the power. So survivability, you've got a little bit of survivability here. We've got, you know, HGH there as well, so let's go through the build. And we're going for a little bit of toughness, obviously, depending on whether or not your versus condition classes. This can be removed and replaced with Marauder as an example. And then we've got Rune Sanctuary, so gain a barrier with health equal to 20% of any heals you receive. We're just gaining some extra barrier as well for our own healing. This can be switched. Could switch it for like things like Scholar, other things. If you want to run in and grab yourself some stealth and then pop out the grenade barrage, or if you're at full health and you pop out, you know, your Moa, you can do some extra damage through Scholar as well. So, you know, this is really up to you. This is interchangeable depending on what your verse is. And then rifle, obviously. Pardon me, bloody hell. I want to get these builds out consistently, so you're gonna have to put up my coffin and little bits and pieces, but it's okay. As per usual, optimized activation, use two worst skills, grant vigor as well. Again, helping us to gain some more dodge back, so we can get more of that explosive entrance, which is going to give us the damage, which in turn is going to give us the blast shield, which is going to be the barrier again, of course. So again, you know, thinking about this synergy, whenever you create a build, you want some kind of synergy in there. Chances are, if you've got none, it won't work. It's just a simple thing to go by. Here, really, this is up to you. So you could go for the recharge on Power Wrench, obviously. That's going to give your Elixir X back quicker. That's going to give you your skill there a bit quicker. Well, it's just going to be your elite there. And then, or you could just go with this, which is Breakout of Stun, gain Fury, immunity to blindness. You've also got the resistance there for 2 seconds. Mechanized deployment, your tool belt skills gain reduced recharge is really good, with obviously Elixir X as your elite, because you're going to get the Toss Elixir X X cooldown, which is going to be your mower, which is great in 2v2 specifically. Really good. Transforms are so good. Versus things like, you know, the Rampage versus the Lich form. Versus to kind of counter those transforms that come out, as well as, you know, just taking people out and in general getting that CC off and everything else. Then we've got Fire Shield, Streamline Kits, which is going to give the swiftness, which pairs down with Invigorating Speed. Thinking about Speedy Kits back in the day, which gave you both of those boons, but obviously they got separated into Tools and Alchemy. So it's going to give you the Vigor when you get Swiftness, which is from the kits, which you get from going into grenades, as you see here. Boom, boom, boom. That was well OP back in the day. Excessive Energy, deal more damage while under the effects of Vigor, which we get quite a bit. And then Endurance Regeneration is increased. So this is about giving you your endurance back as much as possible, and then that helping you out, giving you that Vigor, giving you the dodge, giving you the more explosive entrance, which in turn gives you more, gives you a bit of extra damage, as well as giving you that barrier. Then Explosives itself. Throw several grenades at once, so it increases the throw velocity and blast radius of grenades. Using a healing skill, cast Lesser Grenade Barrage. Which, you know, isn't too bad, actually, thinking about it. I never really think about this Lesser Grenade Barrage, or use it. I'm going to go up here and actually use that. Pardon me. There we go.
Assist me.
A little bit of extra damage. No, it's not too bad. You can get like a few hundred damage off that. It's actually not too shabby. Even that damage from rifle is pretty mean still. Anyway.
Zero tolerance.
There you go. You got your safe stomp as well with Elixir S. Really, really good. And you get stability as well, don't forget, through Toss Elixir B. Okay, so just a few things of the build. Anyway, ignore me. As we go, self-packed powder, steel-packed powder, sorry. Explosions cause vulnerability. Of course, you get explosions coming out from your grenades. Also, then we're going on to Blast Shield, so explosive entrance guarantees barrier, of course. We just went through that. Deal more damage for each stack of vulnerability on your target, so each stack of vulnerability is going to give you a 0.5% extra damage. And explosive entrance inflicts blindness, which is massive as well, which I didn't really mention as I went through the rest of it. But, you know, having a ton of blind on your target is really nice, especially if they haven't got much condition removal. You're negating a ton of damage coming out from that target. Of course, next outgoing attack misses. When they use that attack, that blindness obviously is going to go, but still, you know, having that up for as much as, you know, there's going to be a lot of dodging in this build. And you know what, to be honest, I randomly dodge a lot. I can freely admit that. And this actually is pretty useful for me, because randomly dodging is going to be useful. Okay, going to Alchemy and then having a look at Elixir B. The Lesser, of course, when that comes out. Then Invigorating Speed, of course, this comes out when we get the Swiftness from the kit. Then we have obviously got, and don't forget you get Swiftness as well from Elixir B over here, and Lesser right here as well. And then a Lesser Elixir C as well. When you get 2 conditions on you, you remove some of those. Then Elixir E on Emergency Elixir, so drink Elixir E when you are struck while below the health threshold. That's going to be 33%, of course, and you gain barrier and protection. Not really worth taking any of the other 2, to be fair. No, not really. Compounding chemicals, heal yourself when you grant yourself a boon. Gain increased concentration as well. And then we've got elixirs, gain reduced recharge, and increased durations, and grant might when you get those elixirs. We're using 3 here. It's worth. It's definitely worth. And we've also got them here. If you just have a look at this Toss Elixir B, for example, it's kind of ridiculous how many boons you get after a while just tossing that out. And you got 14-second cooldown on that as well. And then obviously, you know, using it itself and whatnot. You're able to gain some nice amount of might stacks as well if you pop them all out, I guess. But, you know, there we go. Pretty sweet. I'm enjoying this build. It's just fun. I'm just having fun with it, to be fair, and a lot depends on whether or not I'm successful in my grenades, of course. You know, you're able to get a ton of damage off of these. especially if they're, you know, things like necros. I'm almost like, you know, taking off 3/4 of their health is kind of ridiculous. Obviously, I've not got any might right now either. But yeah, give it the build a bash, see how you like it. You know, I'm enjoying this just purely because, you know, I'm a flipping engineer, core engineer, I'm a grenadier. I'm loving it, man. It's beautiful getting off that burst, especially in like a 2v2 when you've popped off a mower, or you've potentially got some lockdown or a fear that comes out maybe from a teammate, maybe, you know, like a thief steel or a necro who's popped out a fear. And you can get that nice mower, and then the grenade barrage is so nice. But yeah, genuinely, it's pretty fun. It's just a fun build I'm playing that makes some sense, that synergizes well with itself. And I'm just wondering if you guys are playing any core engineer as well in 5v5. This could be a good fun build in 5v5 as well, honestly. I've not really tried it much, but, you know, give it a bash, see what it's about, see how you enjoy it. You've got survivability, you know, you've got Elixir S there, you've got your stealth right here with your toss Elixir S as well. You've got stability, so, you know, that helps with a safe stomp. This helps with a safe stomp. You know, you've got your blind on the grenade free, which is really nice for a safe stomp if you really need. It's just a fun little build. I thought I'd chuck it out to you, see if you like it, see what you guys think. I will toss out some gameplay as well relatively soon. But other than that, there's not really much else to talk about. I mean, you know, you've got your CC with the rifle. You know, you've got your 2 abilities there. You've got some, again, the great damage coming out from that. The lesser, of course, grenade barrage coming out from your heal, which, you know, which you completely forgot about. But you can see the amount of boons that come out as well from this build just by kind of passively playing. It's pretty cool, actually, just by using your elixirs. I've kind of missed that, in all honesty. But yeah, see what you think, give it a bash, and I will see you next time. Don't forget to pop the little bell in the bottom right hand corner. Click that, make sure you get alerted. I don't think everyone's getting alerted when my videos come out, but, you know, that's another thing. Chuck a like if you like this build. If you didn't, chuck me a comment, let me know why. If you think there can be some improvements, some changes. Again, not claiming to be the best and most knowledgeable player in the world, but I know a fair amount when it comes to NG. And, you know, I'm getting back into PvP pretty heavily, and I've been, you know, making a ton more builds. So if you enjoyed this video, let me know. And good luck with all the stuff going on with the virus at the moment, and I hope you stay safe. Stay away from people. But, you know, go and hang out with your mates online. Give your family a call. Say hello to your nan, to your granddad, elderly relatives, people that live nearby, and take care of yourselves and each other. See you soon, people. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye for now.